The 1964 Ferrari 500 Superfast, shown at the Geneva Auto Show, was at the apogee of the Grand Tourer line that originated from the 1951 Ferrari 340 America. The Superfast name was revived from the one of 410 Superfast, which was a 410 Super America with a profiled rocket-like design. The 500 Superfast was based on the same tubular ladder frame chassis found on the 330 GT 2+2. It was then fitted with a all-around tube shock suspension with coil spring at the front and leaf springs at the back. Disc brakes were used all around, helping this GT sports car to now stop better than the 410 Super America. The body styling was done by Pininfarina and was based on the 400 aerodynamical design, but unlike the 400 Super America, no 500 Superfast convertibles were ever offered. The Superfast was now an imposing slick two-door Grand Tourer with its taillights now fitted on the truncated rear panel instead of being encased in the rear bumper. For these special cars, the body panels were all identical, with just a couple of cars having covered headlights. Two series were produced. The first one, produced at 25 units, can be identified by its 11 small louvers on the side front fenders and was fitted with the same 4-speed gearbox transmission with an overdrive as in the 330 GT. In 1965, the 500 Superfast Series 2 was unveiled. The side front fender air vents now had 3 large slats, and the new 5-speed gearbox found on the later 330 GT Series 2 also ended up in the Series 2 Superfast. The Colombo V12 engine was brought to a massive 5-liter or 303 cubic inch, thus the same capacity found on the 410 Super America with its Lampredi V12 engine. The claimed horsepower was of 400 horsepower at 6,500 RPM, but 360 horsepower is most likely to be the right figure. Weighing in at 3,263 pounds or 1,480 kilos, the 500 Superfast could spring to 60 miles per hour from a standstill in 5.5 seconds, while the top speed was an impressive 168 miles per hour or 270 km per hour. The interior was also the same found across all 500 Superfasts. Thick wood was laid along the dashboard and also on the center console. 5 Veglia dials were right in front of the driver, lodged in an oval binnacle, and 3 more dials including the clock were located on the center console. The 3-branch wooden Nardi steering wheel gave the 500 Superfast its final touch and tied up the interior in the usual Italian fashion. Electric windows, AC, power steering, and a rear bench seat could be ordered to distinguish your Superfast from your next-door millionaire neighbor. But the real interior difference between the Series 1 and 2 were the pedals being suspended instead of floor-hinged. After a 2-year production run, 37 Ferrari 500 Superfast were built. Ferrari then pulled the plug on the America, Super America, and Superfast series. After this lineup, and from now on, the United States, where this series was mostly intended to compete against the big American V8s, would have to reinterpret Ferrari's engine size nomenclature by its single-cylinder capacity in the same way that they appeared on the 250 series. The Ferrari 500 Superfast was the most luxurious, powerful and built Grand Tourer Ferrari ever produced, and left the stage to the next and last star of this bespoken production series, the less powerful Ferrari 365 California.